Good morning class. So in the today's video we are going to discuss the another one topic, that is allotropes of carbon. Okay, so in the last or in the previous video what we discussed, we are discussing about the versatile nature of the carbon atom. We discussed about what is actually a tetravalency, and then we discuss what is the covalent bond and how the carbon is forming the different kind of covalent bonds. Okay, and in the last video we discussed about the catenation, that how the carbon compounds are self-linking and they are making a long chain carbonic compounds. Okay, so now in today's class we are going to discuss the another one topic very important, that is the allotropes of carbon. So before starting that, we should know what actually the allotropes are. Fine. So the allotropes, it means that if something has same chemical properties but they are different in their physical patterns. Okay, so we are calling them as a allotropes. Okay, so again I am repeating it. What allotropes are? Allotropes, it means that chemical composition is same but the physically they are different from each other. That is called allotropes. Okay, now let's discuss what actually the allotropes are. You can see that allotropy is the existence of existence of an element in more than one form having the same chemical properties but different physical properties. Okay, again I'm repeating in these 2 points. They have same chemical properties but they have different physical properties. ठीक है, means कि look wise they are completely different, but when we will see what actually they are chemical composition, actually how they made up of, so that was same in them. ठीक है, the chemical composition is same and physically जो physical appearance है it is different. Hope this is clear. What is allotropy? Allotropy, it means that existence of an element in more than one form having the same chemical properties but different physical properties. Okay, so when we are talking about the allotropes of carbon, so we should know that carbon, there are so many allotropes of carbons are found actually. Basically they are in two form. One is a crystalline and amorphous. Okay, so now let's see what actually the allotropes of carbon are. So when we are talking about the carbon, this is the structure of the carbon, and carbon has 6 atomic number. So if you will see that now number of electron in the carbon is 6, the number of proton in the carbon is 6 also. Here there is an arrangement of atomic structure of carbon. You can see this is the nucleus and these are the electrons in the carbon. Okay, already you know about it. Now we are discussing about the allotropes of carbon. Okay, so now what is this allotrope? Again I told you, allotropes, it means when we are talking about something which have this different physical appearance, physical properties, but chemically they actually are same. Okay, now when we are talking about the allotropes of carbon, there are two type of allotropes of carbon. One is crystalline allotropes and another one is amorphous allotropes. Okay, so as you know that crystalline में examples are already I mentioned that diamond है, graphite है, fullerenes है, they are the crystalline amorphous crystalline allotropes. And like coal है, आपका coke है, charcoal है, these are the amorphous allotropes. Now what actually the meaning of this crystalline allotropes and amorphous allotropes? Okay, so crystalline, it means if something has a regular shape. ठीक है, crystalline it means a regular shape. Fine. So if anything is fine in a particular shape, that is called as crystalline. Fine. And amorphous, it means when there is no any particular shape, they are random in structures, taken no particular shape, then we call that as a amorphous. Okay, so hope these two words are clear to you. What is crystalline and amorphous? Crystalline means something which have a particular shape, and amorphous which do not have particular shape. It may be different from one piece to another piece. Okay, so when we are talking about the allotropes of carbon, so carbon allotropes are found in two categories. One is a crystalline allotropes and another one is a amorphous allotropes. Okay, now let's talk about diamond, graphite and fullerene. Or amorphous allotrope is not in your course. In the class 6th, 7th, 8th you studied about coal, coke, and charcoal. So we are not going to discuss the amorphous allotropes in this chapter. We are just going to discuss about the diamond, graphite and fullerene. Fine, only three allotropes, only the crystalline allotropes we are going to discuss in the today's class. Okay, so when we are talking about the diamond, graphite and fullerene, the two questions are very common. Before starting the topic of diamond, graphite, I just want to take your attention basically on that two questions. Okay, so many times it was asked to you in exam also, why graphite, there is a comparison of graphite with the diamond. Okay, now the question like asked in exam, like why the graphite is soft, even the diamond is hard. Same, why graphite is a good conductor of electricity, why the diamond is a bad conductor of electricity. Okay, so these are the two questions which is very common in your exam point of view. So we are going to discuss the answer of definitely these two questions. So we are going to start today the diamond. Okay, so when we all are talking about the diamond, so the diamond is very shining in appearance. Okay, and that it is also very hard. Fine, so here you can see that crystalline, these are the crystalline, they have the particular shape, and you can see that amorphous do not have any particular or any regular shape. Okay, now let's talk about the diamond. So diamond, as you know, it is in a crystalline form. Okay, crystalline, and it is very shining also, it is very hard also. Fine, so when we are talking about the structure of the carbon, okay, this is the physical appearance. Now when we are talking about the structure of the carbon, here you can see the carbon in the diamond. Each and every carbon is attached with the four nearest carbon atom in the tetrahedral meaning. ठीक है, in a geometry अगर if you will see that is in a tetrahedral geometry, and each and every carbon is attached with the nearest 4 electrons. ठीक है, 4 electrons of carbon atom. So if you will see, so there is no any free electrons found in the case of in the diamond. ठीक है, so there is no free electron because it has only the 4 electron as you see in the structure. So in the free electron, there is no any free electron is found in the case of a diamond, because each and every carbon atom is attached with the nearest 4 carbon atom. Okay, so there is no any chance to get on a free electron. So if there is no any free electron, so definitely it that electron, if there is no free electron, then the current will also not flow. Fine, so when we are talking about the diamond, we can easily say that the diamond is a bad conductor, or you can say is working as an insulator, because it doesn't have any free electron. Now if we will see the structure of the diamond structure is something like that. It is tetrahedral in geometry and completely three-dimensional structure. Okay, and this three-dimensional structure, and each, because carbon attached with 4 nearest carbon atom, so the carbon has a very rigid shape. And the second thing is that because of no free electrons available in the case of a diamond, so diamond is also the very bad conductor of electricity. Now let's read about the points. See, each carbon is linked to 4 other carbon atoms in a tetrahedral fashion. Okay, now what is tetrahedral? Tetrahedral is like that. This is the carbon which is attached with another one. This structure is called as the tetrahedral. Okay, if you will see the hybridization, there is the hybridization is sp3 hybridization available. So abhi the hybridization is not in your course. You should know like that in the 11th class you are going to study about the hybridization. In the case of a diamond, the hybridization is sp3. How? I will tell you in the next you will know about it, that in the 11th class. Fine, so this is the tetrahedral fashion. If we will talk about the carbon and carbon bond length, that is 154 picometer. It has a rigid covalent bond network which is difficult to break. Fine, it has the hardest substance on the earth. It has a very high melting point. Okay, now it acts as an electric insulator. So as I already told you, why the carbon is a very hard substance, because of the three-dimensional tetrahedral pattern which the diamond compound is actually forming. And why it is a bad conductor of electricity, or why it is working as an insulator, because that each and every carbon atom is attached with the nearest 4 carbon atom. So there is no any chance to get the free electron. So if there is no any free electron, the carbon is not passing any current. Fine, so this is the structure of the diamond. ठीक है. So here you can see already that this is the bad conductor of electricity. If I put the diamond in the electric circuit, then there will no current flow, the bulb will not glow definitely, because it is working as a bad conductor. ठीक है. So in the next class we will discuss about the graphite and the fullerene also. So what is your today's work? What you have to write about what actually the allotropes are there, what is the meaning of allotropes, what is the definition of allotropes, you have to write this. Okay. And then you have to write it, what is allotropes, like this crystalline allotropes, amorphous, diamond, graphite, fullerene, carbon, coal and coke. You have to write this, you have to draw this flow chart in your class for copy also. ठीक है. Same crystalline में you can say diamond, graphite and fullerene. Then you will write what are crystalline. Crystalline, it means that something which have a particular shape, like diamond, graphite and fullerene. Amorphous, which do not have any particular shape, that is called amorphous. Okay. And you will write about the diamond also, that why the diamond have the rigid shape and why the diamonds are is the bad conductor of electricity. So this is your today's work which you have to do, and you have to submit me on the day which in which you have to submit your copies. There are very few students who are submitting their copy work. So as you know that your marks, your subject enrichment marks, are given on the basis of the submission of copies and your daily how much active you all are. So please be focused on study. पढ़ो, स्टडी करो, अच्छे से पढ़ो, बिकॉज यू नो दैट योर एग्जामिनेशंस आर वेरी नियर, बोर्ड एग्जाम्स. ठीक है. Okay, so if you have any problem regarding any topic, you may call me. Do your work today.